what is the implication here? I mean, if this would pass, what is the likelihood that lawmakers would actually make a modification?
Well, if we're talking about issue 2, that again is a state statute. So it's not embedded into the Constitution, which takes that whole vote of the people and a ballot issue to change. So the lawmakers could go tomorrow and begin pushing through changes for issue 2 if they would like. They could start passing it. But you got to keep in mind, they're going to remember one thing. They're going to look at this idea that, you know, what was the voters' will? For lawmakers to go against the voters' will, if it were to pass, that sends a message, and they're going to weigh that because they haven't really done it in that case. Now, if you go ahead.
I was going to say, when I get to issue 1, certainly, but we were talking earlier about voter turnout. It's pretty amazing today, right?
Well, I think issue 1 is driving it because of that money spent to engage voters and the advertising. Right now, the latest vote turnout in Cuyahoga County is running 40%. For perspective, 2 years ago, in the equivalent off-year election was 24%. We've already seen 100,000 more early votes cast, and that's both the in-person and by mail ahead of what it was in the August issue 1 election, which was, you know, really, again, drove a lot of people. So the numbers are up, and I think we all know that it is being driven, I think, by this engagement around issue 1.
Yeah, as Lena pointed out, millions of dollars being spent on these campaigns today. Sticking with issue 1 here, polls close in about an hour and 20 minutes now. What did the early polls say?
The early polls show both issue 1 and issue 2 leading, passing, you know, by a healthy margin, more so on issue 1 than issue 2. And I think that's been consistent across the, you know, the couple of polls that have been out there publicly, and in line with what I've heard from the different consultants and others that share some of their data with us. But I think issue 1 has a much stronger pass.
Gotcha. What about the implications that it could be challenged?
Now that, as we were saying just a minute ago, that would be much tougher to challenge because you would have to go back to the Constitution, either through the legislature or gather hundreds of thousands of signatures, get it before the voters. But if they pass it, I find it unlikely that anybody would try to undo it because the result could be the same.
Okay.
Election night's fun. You're going to go back and forth between here and Signal Cleveland. The newsroom, right?
Yeah, we'll be covering it as well. You can go to wkyc.com or signalcleveland.org to find some live blog updates.
All right.
Very busy night for you. All right, Mark, we'll see you later.
We appreciate you, Mark. Thank you.